Welcome to another edition of Zeke Shoots, but as I said before, Zeke Shoots shooting series is done for the year. I'm not going to be shooting any more of those videos until next year, which is only a couple of weeks away, so fear not, my 2 or 3 fans that follow my channel. Today I have the SAIGA 223 calibered AK variant. I did a review a while back and it was kind of a somewhat not very good review, which I don't think it was a very good review. I knew it wasn't a very good review, but I just posted it anyway to see how many hits I could get on it. See if there's enough interest to facilitate making another one, a better one. So enough interest was put forth, and you know, emails and suggestions that I do a better one, so here it is. The SAIGA 223 is a 100% made in Russia rifle. If you want an AK variant of any type that is made in Russia because you're a purist, this is the only thing you're going to get in this current, you know, cheap enough to facilitate, you know, getting one. This particular rifle I picked up for a couple $100. It was used, which, you know, somebody painted the stock, but I intend on replacing that with the Tapco furniture here in the very near future. But like I said, everything is made in Russia. The receiver, the gas piston, everything is made in Russia. Because it's a brand new rifle, all the numbers match, and you don't have to worry about that. And well, let me go over a couple of things on this rifle that are particular to this rifle that you won't find on your average Joe AK. This flash hider, or I'm sorry, the sight block here, that's specific to this rifle. If you wanted to convert this rifle to one that has the cleaning rod with it, this will need to be changed because it does not have the port here, you know, the holder. There's a little lock that the cleaning rod goes through. The flash hider you wouldn't be really too concerned with, but the gas block is different. That hole that the cleaning rod goes through is not there on that. There's not a spot on this for the cleaning rod. The foregrip is specific to a SAIGA. The gas tube is specific to the SAIGA. The mag catch is specific to this gun. It does have a bolt hold open, but you have to manually do that. The trigger guard, which is this little loop here, there's a little plate that goes over the stock evil feature holes, you know, where the pistol grip would bolt through the receiver. Covers up that hole, and this is where the trigger would go through on the real AK, if you would call it that. The stock is original only to that. Now the only reason why they made these guns is because the Brady laws, pretty much they just wanted to loophole around the bureaucrats. But it comes with a 10-round magazine. I know what you're thinking, big deal there, but honestly, that's more than enough if you are hunting. But for self-defense, you might want a little bit more, and they do make them. Because this is the civilian model, it does not have a feed ramp in the rear trunnion, or in the front trunnion for the bullets, a bullet ramp or whatever you want to call it. Well, let's take it apart here real quick. Well, I'll take it down a little bit so you can see everything. The rear sight leaf is different as well. There's only 3 marks on it instead of it going up, because evidently bureaucrats think that's evil or something too. But anyway, you pop the top cover off. It's just your standard AK. I have a bumper on this one, which really quiets it down, but it's an AK. It's still loud as, you know. I mean, it's just... On the older AKs, a lot of your parts kits and everything you'll find, these are pinned in. The gas piston is you know, there's a pin pressed through it. These here, they peened there isn't a pin in this. They just peened them, you know, just crimped it on there. And I don't know if you can see the bulge or not. But, you know, it's not pinned in. I mean, it's there. Anyway, let's see if I can't get it in the light here. You have your trigger, your disconnector, and that right there would be your, you know, what would normally be attached to the top of the trigger, right there on the side of the hammer here. Then you got the hammer, and then the hammer spring, and your safety. But there is not a feed ramp here, so yeah, right in there. Normally there would be a feed ramp. In the military evil guns, there's a feed ramp. I have not had a problem because that's missing. It feeds just fine. I couldn't tell you whether it would be beneficial to have it or not, because I have AKs with them, and this one doesn't have it, and you wouldn't know. You would not be able to tell the difference. Not by shooting it just at the target range. But, you know, see that? Made in Russia by Izmash. It has the scope mount on the side, which I'll never ever get a scope for it, because unless I am doing some serious range shooting, I'm not going to need a scope. But the magazine is just a polymer. It's a glass-filled nylon, I think. But I don't know. If you don't like a SAIGA, then you're not. I mean, it's an AK. Just take the darn buttstock off and put yourself a pistol grip on there, and you got an AK. But usually by doing that and converting it over, you'd just be spending as much getting the real thing anyway. So anyway, if you have any comments or questions, please put them below. I appreciate the rate-ups, but if I don't know why you like my video, it's a little hard for me to improve on them, because I want to make more content that people like. And also, if you're local to me, then email me, because I'd like to be able to review more guns, and I have a pretty limited arsenal at the moment. Tax time's coming, so you better bet your bottom dollar that I'm going to be getting a couple more. But if you have any questions about the SAIGA in particular, then feel free to ask. And I don't know whether Zachary has something to say. but he can add something into the video if he wants.
The gun has been known for many years. From the Vietnam War. All the way today to 2010.
You're talking about the AK type rifle?
Now they made a new AK called a SAIGA.
Just the one that you can buy off the shelf, though. They've got different versions of them, right?
Yes.
For the military, and
Yeah.
this isn't for military.
Nope. It's not for the military.
Yep. This one's for people who want to hunt, or they want to go target shooting, and they don't want the cumbersome pistol grip, because that does hinder you if you're target shooting or you're laying down hunting.
Yes.
That pistol grip does not help at all, and that's why people like this grip, because you can lay down and you can just sit there. That's why people like that grip. I don't like it because I don't hunt, so that's why I don't like it. But anyway, if you, like I said before, if you like the video or you have any comments, feel more than welcome to send me an email or whatever. And if you're local, I'd like, I'd like to be able to review your guns if you would like. And you could also be featured in a video. Alright, have a good one, YouTube.